Hey everyone, welcome to our 3 o'clock live chat. I'm Heather, I'm Director of Education here at Luminous. Guys, we are here each and every day for you so you learn more and more and more about Luminous and what we have to offer. So we've been doing this kind of minimalist makeup to show you that you don't need a lot of makeup to look good. And so this is a great opportunity and a great time for us to do this and to try it. I'm going to drop this a little bit more. And to kind of, hey Candy, how are you? And to try this little makeup to look amazing. So I did already do my eyebrows. We did that at the 11 o'clock and we kind of MacGyvered them. So I told you how to do it if you ran out of your eyebrow stuff. But you'll definitely want to jump on the website, whether it's your consultant's website, go to Luminous Beauty and check out. We do have the eyebrow pencils, which are 2 for 1. It's a BOGO. So you'll definitely want to stock up on those this week. So we are going to do minimal makeup, but a natural look. And so I was going to use the Nude and Naughty palette because that is one that I used earlier. However, if we're doing true minimalist, I kind of want to just stick with the Lion King. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to stick with the Cut 1 palette. Because if we're going to stick with just, doing very light makeup, or using a little makeup, I'm going to use the Cut 1. And so we did the eyebrows already. Hey, Robin, how are you? And I'm going to use the Silk 4-in-1, which I'm grabbing. Silk 4-in-1, and I'm using shade 3, and I'm going straight to foundation. So again, not putting anything else with it. I am just going to go straight to the foundation. So I'm going to grab my dog is right underneath me. He's scared of rain and it is about to rain here. All right, so I put my foundation right in here. If you are new to airbrushing, make sure, go over the basics. Like I've done several videos on like the unboxing, like what happens when you get it. And honestly, the very first thing I want you to do is get it out of the box and put water in here, practice with water, and then move to the foundation. Just get the foundation down, get these movements down, the 4-finger widths away, getting moving around the face and barely pulling back on the trigger. Once you perfect those, everything else is a cakewalk because you're doing the same movement no matter what you're putting on. And so definitely get those down. So I'm going in with my foundation. And I'm going to start my movements, barely pulling back on my trigger. Hey, Valerie, how are you, my friend? Hey, Marie. The Lion King contour palette is amazing. You are right, Robin. And that's usually my go-to as far as contouring. But because we're doing minimalist makeup, I'm trying to make it as simple as possible using less products to get you that natural look. So I'm going to go in and make my passes. Now remember, the coverage, all of that is up to you because you're in control over how many passes you make. The more passes is the more coverage. Airbrush makeup works with your skin, so it's going to kind of let your skin shine through. That's why we can cover what we need to cover. My coverage is right here. That's why I did that. My coverage is right in the center of my face, so that's where I get most of my coverage. And then the rest, I kind of let it work with my skin. Hey, Brenda, how are you? So I'm doing my coverage. I'm going to go on my eyes a little bit, get some. All right, there we go. Foundation is done. Now, the Silk 4-in-1 foundation is, if you're new to Luminous or you're thinking about it, the Silk 4-in-1 foundation is a great one to start with. Number one, it's more forgiving, and then it will allow you to maybe make a little more mistakes or not having the mistakes be as noticeable at first. Like the Mystic foundation, which is a higher pigmented foundation, it's going to be more obvious if you do make mistakes because it's more pigmented. But the Silk 4-in-1, it just will give you a little more flexibility. Plus the fact it has anti-aging properties in it. It has your moisturizer, it has your concealer, and it has your foundation. So you don't have to do all that pre-work. Sometimes you see me use the CC concealer or the color corrector or something like that, and you don't necessarily have to do that. And so if you are new, Silk is a perfect one to start out with, okay? So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a little bit of contouring with my Cut 1 palette. Hey, Mary. Hello, Rebecca. So I'm using the Cut 1, and I do this. I literally use all of them. I like a multicolor bronzer or contour just so it's not necessarily all, like it's not going to be too orangey or too dark or anything like that. So oh, fun. Cindy, are you cleaning out closets? I know a lot of people are doing that, huh? So now I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. Now, in that same thing, because we're doing minimal makeup, I'm going to take my Cut 1 palette and using this top color here, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. Looks orange to me. What always looks too orange, babe? So I'm going back and forth. And then I'm doing that right in my crease. Oh, fun. So going back and forth with the Cut 1 palette. Back and forth in my crease. Paulette, sweetie, what looks too orange? The foundation looks too orange on you? So my question to you would be, which foundation are you using, number one? And if it's, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of questions. It won't look too orange. We just have to get you in the right color. And there's definitely things that we can do to fix that. But if it does look too orange, then I would go up a shade, just mix the drops in there, because that is the great thing about Luminous, is the fact that we can mix shades in here. So if that color's too orange on you, put a drop of the higher or the lower, mix that together, and then put it on. Usually that can neutralize the orange, because it also depends on what foundation you're using. If you're using the Silk 4-in-1, the matte, the Mystic, whatever that is, that would probably make a factor as well. So I can kind of help you if you want to email me at heather@luminousbeauty.com. I'll be more than happy to help you. Or you can reach out to one of the ladies with the emojis, the thumbs up, the lips, and the lipstick, and they can help you as well. Diamond said, can someone tell me how to get rid of puffy eyes with makeup? So Diamond, to get rid of puffy eyes, you can't. I can give the illusion that you don't have puffy eyes, so we can do that. And it will depend on how puffy your eyes are. So if you do have larger bags underneath, one thing you need to do is right where that crease is, where the puffiness is, highlight it, because that way it'll look as one, like it's not going to show the indentation, so it doesn't show it sticking out. Now, one thing I would recommend is our Vivation device or the eye zone with our snapback serum. The snapback serum is an amazing serum. It does have Snap 8 in it, and that's something you can put underneath the eyes that will help with that. But as far as makeup goes and getting rid of puffiness, it's more of an illusion that you have to get, and it's not that difficult. So you can do that. All right, so now I did that in my crease, and so now I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush, and with the light shade, I think I'm going to use. Actually, I think I'll use the bottom one, which has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And go back and forth. I'm going to highlight my brow bone. And I'm doing all of this with my Cut 1 palette. I can even highlight, actually, I'll just use my finger, with the Cut 1 as well. So Paulette, baby, you would have to call customer service. But honestly, if you'll come back to these live chats, ask me questions, see how I airbrush, chances are you're not airbrushing correctly. And that's what happens a lot of times when you first start airbrushing, is people don't airbrush the right way. Because if you can see, you're airbrushing to make it look like traditional makeup, and this is not traditional makeup. And so I would definitely, if you bought it online, I would definitely reach out to customer service. It's not making you look younger sitting on your counter. It's not helping your skin sitting on the counter. So definitely take the time, now that we have some downtime, take the time to learn to do it correctly, because you're gonna love it. Once you get the hang of everything and get it down, you're going to love it. I promise, I promise. And so definitely reach out to customer service or reach out to one of the ladies with the emojis and they can help you. We also have tons of videos online. If you're on Facebook, you can even see some. I've done some for beginners, for people, and it's just labeled out of the box. And so definitely get into that and check those out so you can see how to airbrush. Because a lot of times we are putting this on like traditional makeup, and it's not traditional makeup. So you definitely want to see the difference of how, of the whichever way you need to tweak to make sure that you are doing it the correct way. All right, so now I'm going in, I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara. Again, I did all of this with my Cut 1 palette. I did my eyes, I did my contouring, I can even, oh, you know what I can do? I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting underneath. Hey, Linda, how are you? And I even had a little bit of that shine with the bottom one in all the cut palettes, whether it's a Cut 1 or Cut 2, have a shimmer to them. So you definitely will have some fun with those. And they can be used for eyes or whatever you need it to be used on. Now, again, making it real simple, I just did a color in my crease and blended it. And then a color here and on my lid. You could stop at any point, and do, like you didn't even have to do anything here. It's just whatever natural look you want to do. All right. So I'm going to do a little bit of mascara. And you can add some liner to this if you wanted to. But again, it just all depends on how, what look that you're going for. If we're doing that natural minimalist look, Do I want eyeliner? I don't know. Maybe not. Put some mascara on the bottom. Paulette, the illuminator, the Love Illuminator is for, it gives you a nice little glow without too much. So it's not super, super shiny. It's just going to give you a little bit of highlight. So you can use that on your high cheekbone area, down the bridge of your nose, even on your eyes. It's beautiful if you mix the drop in with your blush. So that's beautiful as well. So kind of play with it and see. You can do it, you know, do your foundation and then put a little bit right here. Just a couple of drops is all you need. And so try it, you know, mixing it in with your blush. Try, what was another thing you can do? You can even mix it in with your foundation if you wanted to as well, but it's really, really beautiful. All right, so now with the lips, guess what? I can go neutral or I can go red. I mean, red would be something very simple to do with. This is one of the reds. I mean, you talk about minimal makeup, you pop some red lips on. Wow. I mean, that would change the look completely. Yeah, and just so you guys know, if you are new, all the ladies with the emojis, they are not allowed to reach out to you. You have to reach out to them because I don't want you to be bombarded with 100 emails. And so you reach out to them, just click on their name. You can message them. And I'm just trying to protect you so you don't have 1,000 messages. And so you can definitely do that. Let's see what, I'm just going to go neutral. But I'm going to go kind of deep. This is the lip vinyl in Walt. Yeah, Paulette, baby, reach out to one of the ladies that have the emojis so they can talk you through it and see what you need. Even, hold on, let me get this right. Even if you bought it online or through the infomercial, they can help you. Now, you might have to call customer service to take care of, you know, like to get the color, because we do have a 100% color match guarantee. So if you did buy it online or through the infomercial, you might have to call customer service to get the right shade, but then everything else you can order through a consultant and they can help you. And so, or an advisor. So that's what I would do. Reach out to one of them. Like I said, it doesn't matter who, just reach out to one of them. If you do have any questions, you can email me. But again, they are not allowed to reach out to you. You have to reach out to them, but they can walk you through all of this as well. All right. So there you go. Minimal makeup. We want, hold on. I just went Paulette. We want Paulette to have the right shade and do airbrushing the right way. So she loves it just like everybody else. And so we do want to make sure that you do love it. So Paulette, please reach out to somebody or email me. So there you go. How into where the airbrush. Next time you should show how to into where with the airbrush. How to contour with the airbrush. Okay. We can do that as well. So yes, I do take suggestions. And so we can contour with the airbrush. I need to make sure I have the right shades. I have a dark enough shade. And then we can definitely do that. All right, guys. I'm kind of liking the minimalist makeup. Easy. You don't have all that pre-work to do. It works with your skin. But guys, remember, it goes on differently than traditional makeup. You are not applying this in the same way. You should not even see it go on. And so that's the one thing, the 3 things you need to remember, but the one thing you need to work on, 3 things: hold it 4 finger widths away, keep moving, and barely pull back on the trigger. The barely pulling back on the trigger is what you need to work on. Try it with water first. Put water in the bowl, start spraying your face. If your face is nice and moist, then you're perfect. If it's dripping water, you're spraying too hard, okay? So try that. That should give you a jump start in learning the correct way to airbrush, and we can go from there. All right, guys? All right, I will see you soon. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll be here tomorrow. All right, bye for now, guys.